And just kind of identify, how are you feeling in your body right now in this moment? We've taken some amazing products to help us relax. So see what you notice about yourself right now. Taking another inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Go ahead and start to open your eyes. Releasing the hands to the side, sitting up nice and straight. All right, and going right ear, right shoulder. And allowing the shoulders to rest. So don't try and bring them up to meet your ear, but just kind of keeping them nice and relaxed, feeling the stretch through the side of the neck. Taking another inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And we're going to switch sides, so we're going left ear, left shoulder. You might notice one side being a little tighter than the other. That's normal. One side of our body is normally tighter than the other. So taking another slow inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And bringing the head back to center. Tell me, you all sit at the desk? You sit often, most of the day?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. And any problem areas? I know I saw we kind of rubbed some things on our shoulders, but
Yes.
okay. Ladies in the back?
Shoulders and back.
Okay, shoulders and back.
Shoulders, hips.
All right, we're gonna work on that. All right, so we're gonna take our right leg, extend it out so we're coming up on the heel. So you may have to scoot forward if you're short like me, sitting a little further up in the seat. But bringing that heel up, toes pointing towards the sky. Inhale, let the arms come up overhead. Exhale, we're folding over, allowing the hands to come down to the floor. You should feel a stretch through your lower back here.
Friend, what if I can't touch the floor?
It's okay.
Okay.
Let
Are
your
we
hands,
touching the floor?
or you can let your hands rest on your shins,
Okay, I
wherever
adjust
you
it.
need to.
I can fingertip it.
All right. Taking another inhale through the nose as you slowly start to rise up. And switching legs. So extending that left leg out, toes up to the sky. Inhale, let those arms come up overhead. And exhale, we're folding forward. In addition to feeling some stretching throughout the lower back, you should also feel some stretching in the back of your calves. Okay. All right, y'all doing it right if that's what you're feeling. All right, and slowly start to roll up. All right, so taking the legs wide in the chair. And so we're going to come into a twist. So inhale, letting the arms come up. And on our exhale, we're twisting to the right. So letting the arms rest. But yeah, letting that arm rest on the back of the chair as you're gazing over the right shoulder. All right, and so this gonna get, it's not too tricky, but we're gonna let that left shoulder drop on our thigh as we bring the arm up overhead.
You said the shoulders on the thigh?
Yeah.
Wait, let's start. What? Oh, drop this down.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. You're like, wait, what now?
Uh-huh.
It really does.
And so you should feel some stretching through your side body here. Yeah. So breathe in through the nose and exhale through the nose and slowly start to come up. Letting the hands come back to center.
I told you, didn't I tell you?
Inhale, let the arms come up overhead. And now we're twisting to the left. So allowing that right arm to rest on the back of the chair, gazing over the right shoulder. The left shoulder. All right, from here, we let that right shoulder come down to the thigh as we inhale, letting the right arm come up overhand. And I keep saying the opposite side because I'm looking at y'all. All right, and again, feeling that stretch throughout that side body. And slowly come up. How y'all feeling? Okay.
Feels great.
This might be a new combo.
Some good stretches.
All right. So we're taking both hands. We're going to place them both on the floor in front of us.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
All right. And we're going to let that right hand come up off of the ground, and we're just going to raise it up overhead. So just kind of twist and open here. So stretching out, you should feel that in the upper back. Yep, in the shoulder blades. Yep, that area. Right on point. And bringing the right arm down. On the next inhale, let the left arm come up overhead. Gaze up at the fingertips if you can. Breathing in through the nose. And as you exhale, bringing that hand back down to the ground. And from here, slowly roll up. So going vertebrae by vertebrae. And let's roll the shoulders. All right, now let's go in the opposite direction. So whatever direction you were going, let's switch it up. Going at your own pace, taking a nice slow inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. All right, bringing the legs back in. Extending that right leg out. And we're just gonna hold it for 5, 4, breathe, 3, 2, 1. Don't let it go to the ground. We're going to take the right ankle, place it on top of the left thigh. And if that's too much, keeping it, you can keep it down. All right, and so you should feel some stretching in the thighs here. But since we said we need to work the lower back and the hips, inhale, let those arms come up. Exhale, we're folding forward. So just allowing, we're just allowing the hands to hang here. You should feel some stretching in the hips and the glutes. Breathe. Don't overdo it. You can let the hands rest on your leg if you need to. But yeah, you should feel it. Yep, you're doing it right.
I go to the gym with my son, that's what we were just talking about. But I feel like I only stretch this side, because when I try to do the other way, I have to.
Oh, okay. All right, one more inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Slowly starting to roll up. And untwist the foot. All right, what we do on one side of the body, we have to do on the other. So let's extend that left leg out. We're holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're taking that left ankle, placing it on top of the right thigh. Again, you're probably noticing one side more tighter than the other. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, let those arms come up overhead. Exhale, folding forward. Relax the shoulders if possible. allowing the head to hang. And so as you're here, I want you to start thinking about, how do you want to show up for the remainder of the year? Taking another inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose as we slowly start to roll up. And bringing the foot back down to the ground. And so since we've been sitting a while, let's go ahead and make our way to standing. And we'll use the chair for some support here. So let's shake it out. Shake it out.
Woo, the floor is clean. Just want to let y'all know. We have our hands on there, but I mopped the floor before y'all. Thank you.
All right. And since we were mentioning the back, lower back, so placing the hands on the back of the chair. Take 1, 2, so we're just stepping back and allowing our head to drop between the elbows.
Yeah, we probably should take it. Yeah.
So allowing the head to drop between the elbows here.
You know, I'm following the tips.
And so you should feel some stretching throughout the back and in the back of your quads. Y'all noticing it anywhere else?
My butt.
Shoulders.
Yeah.
My shoulders.
Yeah, working all of those things. And look how easy this is. This is something you can do from your desk or any chair. Taking another inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. All right, and slowly start to rise up and step forward closer to your chair. All right, so right foot comes off of the floor. And let's take that right hand to grab onto the ankle. And if not, just placing it on the side of the thigh, but the main thing is to keep that foot off of the floor. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. You should feel that stretching throughout the quads. Have a good evening. All right, and release. And let's do the left side.
I usually wrap it like behind my other.
Right, and making sure you're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. How y'all feeling? She say stretched. All right, and release. All right, so one of the most famous poses that we normally have seen all the time as it relates to yoga is tree pose. And so as we're standing, you can certainly utilize the chair to give you some support. So we're gonna shift our weight to our left side. And using your left hand to hold on to the chair. And so your tree, your foot can be placed at many different places. So you can start out with just having your tree right here at the ankle. Or you can bring it to the inside of your calf. And then you want to avoid the knee, or you can bring it to the inside of your thigh. But don't place it on the knee because we don't want to overextend the knee.
We can hold on.
Yep, and you can hold on to the chair. Because this is chair yoga, so we're going to use all parts of the chair. Right. But once your foot is placed where you're going to place it, take that right hand and raise it up overhead. Breathe in through the nose. Y'all are doing great. These are some great trees. Now, if you're wanting to test your balance and see like how well your tree is planted,
You want a hurricane.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Taking another inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Opening the eyes as we release, letting that foot come back to the ground. Hands come down. All right, and then we're gonna rotate, switching sides. So again, that can be at the ankle where you place your foot.
Call from Auntie G.
The inside of our calf or the inside of our thigh. And once you're ready, let that left arm come up overhead. Breathing in through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Now, if you close your eyes on the other side, this is your opportunity to do so. Taking one more inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And release. So allow the foot and the hand to come back down. And shake it out. So roll the hips. Rotate the wrists. Now rotate the wrists in the opposite direction. Extending the right hand out. Taking the fingers and gently pressing the fingers down. So giving that stretch through the wrist. And if you can, go ahead and walk the fingers over and grab the thumb too. Don't leave it out of the party. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And release the fingers and rotate the wrists. Rotate the wrist in the opposite direction. All right, extending that left arm out. Taking the right fingers and gently pressing down. You get that stretch. Walking the fingers over as you grab the thumb. Feeling that stretch through the wrist. So if you type a lot or text a lot, but breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And release. And shake it out. Alright, and before we get back to sitting in our chair, we'll take another inhale, let the arms come up overhead. And exhale, we're just gonna fold forward. So allowing the hands to either rest at the shins or the ankles or the floor, but also relaxing the head. Feeling that stretch through the back of the thighs and in the glutes. Taking another inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And slowly start to roll up. And rolling the shoulders towards the back. Let's go ahead and sit back. So as we talked about shoulders, just wanting to stretch that before we go into just kind of our meditation here. So taking that right arm, you're just gonna go cross it over. Take your left arm and place it on top. And if you can, open up my fingers and see if they can touch. All right, y'all feeling good? Y'all feel the stretch? All right, if this is good for you, you can keep it here. If you feel like you need a little more of a stretch, inhale, bring the arms up. And you should feel that stretch across your shoulder blades. But making sure you breathe. And release. So kind of shaking it out. And so now we have to do the other side. So left arm comes across. And then we place the right arm on top. And this is like my tricky side where it seems like my fingers don't want to match up.
Yeah, I feel like I did something wrong.
Yeah, it will feel a bit awkward.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, this not.
So the left arm went across first.
You did it.
Yeah.
And then the right, there you go.
Not touching.
It's okay. Because one side is normally tighter. But inhale, lift the arms up. Breathe in through the nose. And exhale through the
Got
nose.
surgery?
Did you have a surgery on one of the shoulders? Okay.
All right, and then release. All right, and just kind of shaking it out. All right, and we're gonna do some neck rolls. So starting right ear, right shoulder. Then we're going chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Taking the neck towards the back. And just kind of rolling at your own pace here. So doing what feels good for you. And once you get to the center, let's go ahead and go in the opposite direction. Remembering to take an inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. All right, and bringing your head back to neutral. Sitting nice and comfortable, finding that comfortable resting spot for you. Closing the eyes, placing both hands over the heart. As you take another inhale through the nose. I asked you earlier to identify how do you want to show up for the remainder of the year. As we're in October, taking note of what type of mask do we actually wear. And I'm not talking about the Halloween mask, but how are we showing up at work? How are we showing up with our families? Are we putting on a mask, or are we being true to us? And if you're not, how can you be more of your authentic self in all of these places? Taking another inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Identify how are you feeling in this moment. How is your body feeling after we created some movement? Taking one last inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Slowly start to open your eyes. Releasing the hands. As you go throughout the rest of this week, may you think kind thoughts. May you say kind words. Thank you all for practicing with us this evening. Namaste.